Dodge FM.
Let's get ready to rumble!
What a performance that was!
Wow, wonderful viewers out there. It's time for Sportsville. My name is George Anwar, and we're set to roll. And so much is happening in the world of sports, I must tell you, from football to other sports. So much happening. Don't forget that the Tigers are equally preparing for the African Championships. They are training out there in Cote d'Ivoire. And talk about football, the NFF Elective Congress will be holding September 30 in Benin, and Sportsville will be doing a special countdown on that. We'll start today by bringing you the aspirants. They'll be talking to us. The first three will be talking to us, and every week, trust us, on Sportsville will be giving you exclusive on what those who want to govern Nigeria football after Amaju Pinnick intends to do with the game in Nigeria. The Super Falconets, yeah, they were super. Forget that they lost that in the quarterfinals. They are back in the country after being stranded in Istanbul, Turkey. So much to talk about in sports today. And I'm not working alone as usual. My colleagues are in-house. Matthew Okugbe is here. And one of the big masquerades, talking about Tony Ubani, is unavoidably absent. But his place has been taken over by a bigger masquerade. I'll be unveiling him. After this break, when we'll come back, we'll begin to fire on all cylinders. Don't go away. It is Sportsville. All right, welcome back. If you just joined us, you've not really missed much. Let me now begin to introduce my colleagues who are in the studio. And let me start from my immediate right, where I have Matthew Okugbe. Matthew, welcome to Sportsville.
Yeah, it feels good to be here, George. So much to savor in the world of sports. For some persons, they want to say it happens to be a week of losses for Nigerian sport, from Anthony Joshua to Kamaru Usman to the under-20 team. But we hope that the forthcoming weeks, as we build up to the NSF election, will be about positive for Nigerian sport. Feels good to be here.
And on that note, let me welcome a big fish, a big masquerade. Talk about Frank Ilaboya. He is in the studio today with us, the CEO of Sportsville. And when he says, mark my words, you know where he's coming from. Frankie, welcome to Sportsville.
Thank you so much, George. Nice to be here once again. You guys are doing a wonderful job, I must tell you. Wonderful, wonderful one. I hope that the viewers are enjoying Sportsville. Like I said, to me, the biggest one is the NFF election on the 30th of September in Benin City.
Benin of all places, the Mecca of Nigerian sports.
We have always told people that Benin is the destination for sports. So everything hostable, we are going to host it.
Okay, congratulations on the return of insurance, the Arsenal of Nigerian football. I hope they won't go back this time.
No.
Especially now that Right Honorable Shaibu has retired from football.
No, Thunder will not strike twice, don't worry.
It will not strike twice.
We are even now going to compete for the biggest one in Africa. Markets.
All right, when Frank tells you back it, you know where he's coming from. All right, like we told you, the Falconers are back in the country. They were stranded in Istanbul, but good thing is that the girls eventually returned back home. And we hear that it was connecting flight not well packaged by FIFA. And at the end of the day, they missed one of their flights in Bogota. And before they got to Istanbul, they were stranded. Matthew, that wasn't a very good one for these little girls.
Yes, it wasn't. But I think we should also take this with a pinch of salt, that these things happen. Exactly. Not about, you took up a issue of logistics. Sometimes when you feel that it is 100%, you begin to have issues here and there. Just as the statement released by the Nigeria Football Federation, and also investigations made by a few of us who really took our time to look at how some of these arrangements were made. It was the sole responsibility of FIFA booking their flights. Connecting flight from Istanbul to Abuja was basically the issue. So I feel we should just take a chill pill, not allow this whole issue overshadow the good work of the girls. The NFF has said they would ensure that the girls get their bonuses and match allowances. Same time, the Super Falcons are going to be paid their own allowances.
No, I think it is just the image of the country that is at stake here.
Absolutely.
When you see your youngest player that you watch a few days back, all of them sleeping at the airport is horrible. Let's face it, okay? As a parent, as a country,
Irrespective of who caused it.
yes, as a parent, as a country, I think it's very painful. But what I think, see, let me tell you, the worrisome aspect of it, Joy, is it's not just about FIFA. It's not about NFFF. For instance, why couldn't these players, these young girls, be quartered in a hotel? You ask. So it's all boiled down to the same thing. We are talking about the country. Because now we cannot even get a transit visa. You cannot get visa on arrival. Otherwise,
and these ones are challenges beyond
exactly,
NFL.
Exactly. Tell us that it's just beyond this game.
All right, let's take a break now. When we come back, we'll now go to the politics of the game, where we'll be talking about the September 30 annual elective congress of NFF.
I'm Barrister Sajo Mohammed, the Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National League. I enjoy watching Sportsville every week, so stay tuned with them.
All right, welcome back. We are now going straight to the elective congress of NFF that is built for September 30 in Benin, and the aspirants have started showing faces. And one of the aspirants, I must tell you straight away, we can confirm that here, is Benedict Akwebu, ex-international. He played for Nigeria at the highest level. Right now, he's in the United States, and good 18. My producer is telling me that we can now hook up to Benedict Akwebu all the way from US to share his thoughts with us on why he wants to run the game in Nigeria. Hello, Benedict. How are you doing today?
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here with you.
All right, thank you, Benedict Akwebu. Nice to have you here with us in Sportsville. And let's hear from you now why you want to be president of Nigerian Football Federation. Nigerians want to hear from you.
Nigeria did not qualify for the World Cup. That's why I took it upon myself, And if I get the chance, it will be a rebirth of Nigeria football, because I've done my research. I know the root cause of Nigerian problem. So I know exactly what I will do when I get the chance. I will transform Nigerian football in line with global trend. So I'm already equipped. I have my expertise in Germany, Austria, UK that want to also come and support me to transform Nigerian football in line with global trend. Yeah, first of all, we're going to do grassroots football. This is number one. We're going to start all the host states to make sure that infrastructure is in place. And also, I will safeguard the welfare of the players. I will make sure that the players are insured. All the clubs must follow global standards. Every club that will play the league will have standard before they will play the league. We must have the salary that they will pay the players. So I will make sure that I safeguard the welfare of the players, The players are the actors. Without the players, there's no NFF, there's no football. So we must cherish our players. We must treat them very well. So this is one of the things I'm bringing on board. I'll work with the stakeholders. I'll make sure that everybody is happy. We'll carry the S-players along, a lot of S-players. So these are the things. Everybody will enjoy, everybody will benefit. Nigeria is for everybody, so everybody will have that sense of belonging. So that's what I'm coming to bring on the table. There will be peace among the S-internationals. There's a lot of S-internationals that are in abroad also that we have to engage them also.
Wow. That was Benedict Akwebu there. Matthew, can you quickly react to that?
Well, interesting.
He said he has done his research.
Yes, he said he has done his research. You want to say it is easier said than done. You can be based somewhere in Europe and feel that you understand the politics and the polity of Nigeria.
No, the world is a global village.
Yes, the world is a global village, but you could sense from all he said, Nigeria not qualifying for the World Cup happens to be the sole reason why he has decided to run.
No,
for
say he had done his research. Research was not about the Super Eagles.
Yeah, research might not really, but for me, I feel, yes, he might have his opinion, but I feel based on all he has said, he's not really coming out strong enough. He has not given me concrete reasons why he really wants to run Nigerian football. It is beyond paper talk. It is beyond all he has said. I feel I needed something that he has not given me, basically.
All right, Matthew, beyond the Benedict Akwebo.
Yes, someone is also joining us on the show. Another aspirant, precisely all the way from Egypt, Cairo to be precise. His name is Kenneth Christian Omerua. He's joining us all the way from Cairo, Egypt. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much again. And let me say I'm very privileged to be in your program. And quickly to your question. My name is Dr. Christian Omerua. I am the current head of Safety and Security Department in the Confederation of African Football. I am responsible for the coordination of safety and security in all CAF competitions, in all CAF tournaments, and in all CAF events. I am a Nigerian. I had worked in the Nigerian Football Federation before for 11 years. I served 3 general secretaries. I am a holder of a PhD degree from the University of Ibadan in Administration and Organization of Sports. I am a certified sports safety and security professional from the University of Heidelberg in Germany, and I am currently the founder of the CAF Safety and Security Department. Now, why do I want to be the president of the Nigerian Football Federation? I have sat down here in Cairo and I have looked at the indices for which you can use to evaluate the development of any football federation. And I find out that Nigerian Football Federation is not doing so well. This exactly has also been proven right by the just concluded report of the presidential committee that was set up to drive home a 10-year master plan for football, which shows drastically by the pronouncement of the National Bureau for Statistics that they have no statistics about football to present to that committee, which shows that that sector is there. I want to come to Nigerian Football Federation to be the president because I understand the problems. I have worked in the office of the Secretary General for 11 years. I served 3 different Secretary Generals. I want to come to Nigerian Football Federation to build a structure, a system that will be sustainable. In Nigeria, we are operating an obsolete, outdated administrative system, and it cannot take us anywhere. As I speak to you, in Nigeria, there is no grassroots football development program in place. There is no regulation of academies in Nigeria. Everybody is opening an academy, and some people are even using it to traffic children out of Nigeria. As I speak to you today, in Nigeria, the leagues are nothing to write home about. Meanwhile, if we help our clubs to get to where they want to get to, I can guarantee you that one club in Nigeria will be able to provide significant jobs for thousands and thousands of people. When I say thousands, I'm talking about when the club is fully in operation. A club will have definitely the services of a medical doctor. A club will have the services of a media expert because they need media to be in charge of communications. A club will have the services of a manager. A club will have the services of a physical education graduate because they need people to be in the directorates. If that club goes to have a clubhouse, it will have the need for people to manage it. If it has an academy, it will have the need for people to manage it. If it eventually have a stadium of its own, it will have the need for people to manage it. Training and capacity development is also fundamental for us to develop in Nigeria as far as football is concerned. Those organizing our football today, as I speak to you, in the last 30 years have not been trained on how to organize football. I am not exaggerating. The State Football Association secretaries are responsible in coordinating the organization of football matches across Nigeria. None of them has been trained in the last 30 years by NFF. We are supposed to do that. In the last 5 years, as I speak to you, no coach has been trained by CAF. We, Nigerian Football Federation, are supposed to have coaches programs, certified coaches programs, where any Nigerian who wants to be a coach can register and be trained by Nigerian Football Federation. As I speak to you, the Secretariat of the Nigerian Football Federation is running on an analog system. Nigerian Football Federation is supposed to be contending with an international organization of repute because it is the only organization in Nigeria that deals and relates with 211 countries across the world. You need to bring everything from analog to digital. We need to improve the standards of our operations. People must take you seriously by your transparency, your accountability, your governance structure, and your program. So I am coming to build a viable football economy within Nigeria, whereby anyone that has a role to play in football will make a living. We need to support the state football associations. We need to go there in every state across Nigeria to support them. We need to partner with Youth Sports Federation. We need to partner with NUGA, National University Games Association. We need to partner with NASEGA, College of Education Games. We need to partner with NIPOGA, Polytechnic Games. How do you get the next crop of intellectuals that will take over from us if we do not support students who are playing football and are skillful from primary school to the university level? I have spoken to all the former presidents of Nigerian Football Federation, all the former secretary generals, all the former ministers of sports, all the former director generals of sports commission before I made it public. I have spoken to everyone that is going to cast their votes. There's no secret in what I'm doing. I am coming to reform and transform Nigerian football.
Wow, truly an in-depth one, highly interesting, more enchanting than what we got from the initial.
You don't have to be the judge.
I don't want to be, but I feel I also own my personal opinion to all they said so far.
No, I think it's looking very, very interesting. I must say that I enjoyed the both speakers. But like we said earlier, it's easier said than done. But I think from what I've heard so far, there's hope for Nigerian football. I mean, there's hope. Let's wait for the election time in Benin. Thank God all of us will be there to see who's going to emerge winner. But from what I'm seeing so far, for what people that are coming up, the quality, I think there's hope. Let me put it there. That will judge.
Okay, let's hope they will be able to implement some of these things they are just saying, because Frank, it goes beyond just saying I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. What matters is implementation.
Implementation, that's what we are saying. Of course, if you cannot speak what you want to implement, there's another ball game. So I think you have to pay kudos.
The late Chief Taiwo Gujobi said Baba.
Baba. Now let's take you now to South Africa. We also have another aspirant to waiting. Peter Said Ida is, waiting to talk to us now. Of course, you know him very well. He was a goalkeeper for Super Eagles, one-time media officer for the Super Eagles, and also kept for Tembesa Classic in South Africa. And today is one of the top, the topmost analyst at Super Sports.
Yes, on Super Sports.
It's also a bishop. Hello, Peter Said. Welcome to Sportsville.
My name is Ida Peter Said. I believe I can do a great job with the NFF. I've been proved, I've been tested, I played for Nigeria. I've been part of the system, I've talked football for over 20 years. So I really do qualify to lead the NFF. Again, I bring a vision that is different. I bring something absolutely different. Again, we're going to go back to the grassroots. I've always said it and said it again and again and again and again. I'm going to go back to the grassroots. When we go to the grassroots, it's going to be from bottom to the top. We'll spend a lot of money helping the state FAs. We're going to organize what we call, used to be like the youth fund, but this time it's going to be like the Principal's Cup, or I would call it the President's Cup. We're in different zones. We'll qualify from different zones. And once we qualify from different zones, again, this will be mostly students. Because when you have students, you try as much as possible for them to be in the youth cadre. So no matter how old they are, 17, 16, 18, that are still in secondary school, we must go back to the grassroots. And as we go to the grassroots, teams, national teams can begin to glean. We'll begin to glean from these young boys and young girls that would have groomed in their playing different kinds of tournament. We can't continue with what's happening in our league. Again, I've always said it. If you don't bring money to the league, you can't control the league. You can't change the league. We must bring money back to the league. We must bring television back to the league. Television is the key. Once TV comes up, the TV companies will pay massive money. What do you do with this money? You come back to development. I've always said development. The club sides will have money because they can't be playing season in, season out, season in, season out without anything to show for it. The club sides will have money. Not just having money. We will make sure that the referees are independent. They must be independent. When they are independent, club sides can control them, cannot dictate for them what they ought to do. Therefore, as independent as they are, we're going to have assessors. These assessors will assess the performances of different referees, and I will put them in grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. And in those grades, we can assess them. Anyone that does not do well, we will demote them to the next cadre. By that, we will have efficient refereeing. They will be independent, they will take care of their indemnities, they will take care of their fees, and we will make sure that we have a great league. If we don't fix our league, we can't fix anything. What we do, we jump to Europe and get ready-made players that others have trained for us. But it's going to be different this time. While I was playing, we used to have the camping formula, where we will go to camp, we'll prepare in camp, and midweek, we'll play some local teams. This develops us and gives the local coaches or the coaches enough opportunity to see what they have. It's a beautiful time for Nigerian football. Why? A lot of people are showing interest. I'm showing interest. Other of my colleagues are showing interest. So it's a beautiful time. We will bring the changes that is necessary. I promise you. I just hope that the stakeholders will look towards my direction and give me the mandate to lead Nigerian football for the next 4 years. Indeed, there will be tremendous changes. Thank you so much.
All right, that was Bishop himself, Peter Saidida. He kept the post for Nigeria. He was Super Eagles media officer, so he has seen it all. And today, he is the bishop of a church. So a bishop, by any way, is not a child when it comes to anything that he's doing. Matthew?
Well, interesting. I think the stage is set. Individuals are beginning to roll out their manifesto, and thanks to Sportsville, we happens to be the first who is setting up the table for the agenda, and we hope that the viewers would, at this point in time, be able to make their choice on who they believe have been able to.
But interestingly, the viewers will not be voting, but they are part of Nigerian football.
But the game is for the viewers. The game for football is about the fans. It's for the fans. So I think the fan, they will also make a lot of contribution, which is why we are doing this. Yeah. Because we are trying to mold their opinion, get their feel, so that for the Congress people to hear. The voters are Nigerians, and they are listening to us. So, at the end of the day, they will now see from what we are saying, from what our viewers are going to say subsequent weeks, for them to know, okay, yeah, this is the direction we are going.
Like we told you, so many people are showing their faces. We're giving you 3 of those candidates, and we'll be rolling out more by next week. Just keep a date with us on Sportsville as we do countdown to the September 30 elective congress that will be taking place in the new Mecca of sports for Nigeria. Talk about Edo State capital, Benin. All right, time is not our friend now. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll be rounding up the show, and I hope you enjoy Sportsville.
My name is Monday Gift. Stay away from fraud and turn to sports. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. Like we told you, we'll continue to keep a dab on what is happening in the NFF. But let's tell you, it's not just about football that things are happening. Nigerian Surfing Federation, they had a workshop here in Lagos, and Sportsville was part of that workshop. Nigerian Surfing Federation trying to take the game to the next level too. And let's just give you a soundbite of what happened there in a jiffy.
It was a long and intense training. We came in on Monday and we finished today, Saturday. So it was, action-packed days. Overall, I think the trainers that were sent from our international partners did an amazing job, and it was a successful experience.
This course, next plan is to organize competition, international competition between Nigeria and some African country. We already get some positive news from South Ghana, and we are hopeful that we can also bring in Ivory Coast. So we want to organize a competition between now and the end of this year.
All right, from surfing now, let's tell you that Europe will soon be on fire. The draw for the UEFA Champions League has been made, the Europa Cup and the Europa Conference, and we've seen it all. A team like Arsenal will be playing Thursday football, or is it even Friday football? My producer is giving you all the fixtures there. I don't know why Real Madrid has a way of being lucky every time. You see that they have the easiest of all the groups. And let me tell you that Nadia Nadim, a female footballer from Afghanistan, she fled to Denmark and things are looking up for her. Matthew?
Yes, absolutely. Nadia Nadim, a female footballer who was born in Afghanistan but fled to Denmark on the back of a truck at age 11 after her father was murdered by the Taliban, has scored almost 200 goals in professional football. Nadia has represented the Danish national team precisely 98 times. She has completed her medical school and currently studying to become a constructive surgeon. When her playing days are over, she speaks 11 languages fluently and she's on Forbes' list of most powerful women in global football. Nadia's story definitely should serve as an inspiration to everyone that regardless the adversity, once you stay committed to your goal, success is assured.
Yes, success is assured.
Role model for women,
yes.
Role model for women.
And Frank, during the World Swimming Championship in Budapest, we only saw a Syrian lady who is doing it now for Germany. So that shows you that in the midst of adversities, you can rise up to the occasion.
That is what the first lady of Edo State has been trying to push by this base of Basekin women football tournament, that you don't need to go and migrate from here to Europe for whatever reason. You can have your aspiration met here. To me, Nadia's story just takes a role model for our women footballers, and I think they can begin to know that there's something up there.
Let's now tell you that Big Sheg is 70. Can you believe it? Mathematical, they call him. Ernest Okoko said this is mathematical Shego Degbami. He is 70, and we pray that the good Lord will continue to bless and keep him, add many more years to his years. Big Sheg, we just cannot but celebrate him, Matthew.
Yes, we'll say happy birthday to Big Sheg, and I definitely know that Frank has a lot of accolade for
Yes,
Sheg.
he's his mentor.
No, of course, there's no much I can say here, but I think it was 70 yesterday. Yes. The celebration started on Friday, and he sent me a text. Frank, my birthday is tomorrow is Saturday. No, that was Friday we're talking.
Yes.
And I told you that, come, you deserve to be celebrated every day. You celebrate you on Friday, we celebrate you on Saturday, we celebrate you on Sunday, and celebrate you for more years to come. Wonderful man, not just a good footballer, but a man with a very good heart.
All right, that's the show, and I hope you have enjoyed Sportsville today. Thank you, Matthew, for coming to Sportsville.
Thanks for having me. I really enjoyed myself, especially having Frank seated next with us.
And Frank, I hope you have more time to really be here with us.
I like that word, I hope. Anytime I'm around, of course, you can be sure that I'll be here. It's a wonderful time out with our viewers, and every Sunday, like I keep saying, this is their Sunday Sports Tonic.
All right, like Frank will say, mark our words. Edo State will be the place to be September 30 when the NFF Elective Congress holds. That's the show. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye and God bless.
Roger Ferry.